There we go. All right, boys, you ready to? Just one sec. I'll bring us in here. 1 sec.
All right.
I'm just gonna pour a little.
What do you want to do? Are you doing the makers first? Is that
Oh
what
yeah.
you're shooting?
Yeah. 1 sec. I'll bring us in.
All right. Camera's on. Here we go.
Okay. Like I said, you know what you're doing. You can eat that. Oh, James, people are saying that you're a bit. Try to eat that motherfucker tonight.
You gotta put your mustache on it. Yeah, just like that.
Yeah. All right. Okay. 117. A little sip of this. Episode 4. Welcome back. We took a break for Christmas, the holidays, and now we're gearing. Everyone knows how it works on here by now. We're taking a shot to start things off. We got local legend tonight, Jeff Collins, in the building.
That's definitely 2 shots. That's a lot.
We're taking doubles to start this thing off, basically, because we took some time off for the holiday. So we're gonna take these, every boys.
Oh yeah.
Well, why wouldn't we? Cheers.
Cheers, boys. I love that stuff, to be honest with you.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll get you. Jeff, you actually you taught me how to sip whiskey.
Yeah.
I've known you for a long time. You taught me how to sip whiskey when I was
That was.
I used to not even be. I remember the first time I actually drank it around you. I was like, just fucking. I was like, I can't. I just hate the taste, but I can't do it. And you were like, just put some fucking ice in it, let it chill for a minute, and and anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I've been drinking whiskey a long time.
You actually got me on the red wine too, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's
cheaper, right? It's cheaper than whiskey.
You also kind of showed me how to drink wine too, just with the sipping.
You're supposed to slurp it, right? That to taste it.
Oh yeah. Man, I listened to this. I listened to a podcast the other day, and they had a guy on there, and he said he took a $200 wine course once, and they were like, he was expecting, because he was like, I want to learn about wine, and so he took the course, and he went in, and Buddy just said, good wine is wine you like. Let's drink. And then that was it.
I've taken a wine course.
Have you actually?
Yeah, they fucking suck.
Really?
I mean, you get to drink a bunch of wine. And,
yeah.
No,
I'd be worried getting fucking hammered.
But it's like a wheel. That's how they talk. There's a huge fucking wheel, and it's like these palate tastes and how this. And I'm like, it's all these fruits, and then I'm like, I've never eaten that fruit, so I don't know what's that. And they're like syrup and shit, and I'm just like, well, this tastes good, this tastes shit.
It's this grape, it's this grape. Yeah.
My brother can do it too, though. He's into that, and he can fucking.
I think that's cool.
Pick regions
honestly,
and shit.
Yeah. That's like my neighbor down the road. She's a sommelier, Karen. Yeah. She knows her wine for sure. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yep.
It's like people with dope, and you're just like, shut the fuck up, man.
Oh, well, we're to the point now with weed, just like everyone's got crazy shit, motherfucker. Like,
yeah,
anybody can get crazy shit. Calm down. Everybody that grows it thinks they're the best goddamn grower on the fucking planet too.
Yeah.
Y'all can chill out on that. They literally all think they do something different than one another, and I'll do this. Like, you're just like, or they all think they're just like, my weed's the best. You ever see this stuff? Nobody got better weed than mine. It's like, you grew this in your fucking basement, man. Like, there's all kinds of people growing better dope than you, man.
Weed's just weed now.
Well, it's just a money thing too, though.
Yeah.
Like, the more money you put in your setup, you're gonna have better dough. It's just like,
no one's had bad weed in a long time.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean? Like, when you're young and it's like, oh, this is, you look back, it's like, this is bad.
Yeah.
This tastes good, this tastes better, whatever. It's like, no, it's just like average and a little bit better than average. Like,
yeah.
That's it. There's no, all these people are like, this tastes awesome. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not eating it. Like,
yeah, exactly.
But, yeah.
Hell
but
yeah,
the passion's there.
Yeah. I just got to throw a quick out. Well, I'm going to shut the fuck up this week a little bit. We're going to let our guests talk this week, too. Anybody that watched last episode, I ran my gums a little too much, but...
well, that's nothing unusual.
That is nothing unusual. Just get a couple drinks and drinks with a fucking Z, and I'm...
Yeah, I think there's been nights I might have said like 10 words in a night.
I'm just a fucking whippersnipper, fucking... Yeah. Well, Jeff, now that we got you here, what have you been? What have you been up to? What's been going on?
Well, I got myself a real job.
Fuck yeah.
First time.
Actually, not to interrupt, but... not to interrupt already, but he brought us some hats.
Early.
He brought us some... We might as well wear them.
Yeah, for you guys.
We might as well fucking wear them, dude.
What is this?
This is where I work. Actually, this is the first yacht they had.
Okay.
So,
where do you work?
I work at Fox Harb'r, so it's a golf resort outside of Wallace.
Still got the tags on there.
Oh yeah, that's the cool thing now. You got to keep the tags on.
I'll run the fucking tags, buddy. In case I don't like this fit after, I'll take her back. I'll show up there. I bet you this thing costs fucking $80.
75.
Yeah, I'm going to get my $75 for one, motherfucker.
That's like a third of a round.
Fucking right, unless you know the right person.
Yeah, but no, got a real job. First time I've not worked in the wintertime in 8 years. So.
And this is the first time you've not been like, cause you've been a cook for a long time.
Yeah, almost 10 years.
You can cook, motherfucker.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Is that what you're doing out there?
No, I'm a maintenance manager, not a maintenance manager. Maintenance person.
Oh.
That's what I am.
That's right. Well, it's 2021. We gotta watch those.
Maintenance.
We can't just be throwing maintenance man out there because
no.
somebody will be fired up.
What are you maintaining?
Oh fuck. Everything. So I do all the houses, all the water filters, air filters.
So do people live out there?
Yep. There's.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Because there's a rich dude who started it for his friends, and then it became a business. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, so there's Ron Joyce. He owned Tim Hortons. He bought this land. He was actually born in Tatamagouche. So he built this place as a spot for all his friends. But some of the stories from there, holy fuck, man. Like you said, it was just for him and his friends. And now his son owns it. So it's still not really, it's a business, but it's a playground. It's just a very, very expensive playground.
I won't lie, I love going there, man.
Yeah.
Like getting the cheap golf. The golf course is amazing. And like as you're just looking around, you just see people on decks drinking wine and stuff. You're like, oh man, I'll fucking stay here, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Oh, it looks fun.
Yeah, do you golf?
No.
No?
No.
Well, do you drink in a cart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what golfing is nowadays.
That time I went golfing, I took your clubs and they were too small, but and that batch party.
Oh, I bet you those were small.
Out of like the bunch of dudes, I was, apart from the guy who works at a golf club, or golf course, sorry.
Yeah.
I was hitting them close to the green. Like I think I'd probably be
I think that's good,
okay at it if I wanted to, but
you should golf with me this summer a little bit.
I should make more time for it.
Yeah, we'll play Truro a couple times this summer.
I just feel like I don't know, stand out in my yard and drink a beer and not move. And do the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you.
But that's what I think. I just think golf's just kind of I don't know. The whole getting fucked up's good, but.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm too competitive. I think if I got into it, I'd probably.
Oh, well, then it's just you're competing against yourself, basically. Like even the summer, like you go out there, just like nothing. I haven't golfed seriously probably in my life, but like I grew up playing like junior program in Amherst and golf forever. But last like let's say 4 or 5 years, barely golfed all. And this summer I got right into it, and like that thing will make you hate yourself pretty fucking quick because it's just so hard to see like you start seeing results and then you can go a whole month to just like because it's just such a mental game too, and you're just in your head and oh man, like that fucking sport.
The best name for it is whack fuck.
Man, my neighbor calls it that. My neighbor Mike, he'll text me in the summer and be like, "Are you home? Or are you playing whack fuck?" Doesn't he, Tyler? We have producer T-Mac on. We also have producer Pat. I honestly, from episode 1, the one that Pat and we'll throw this out here. I called Pat not a guest on one of the episodes, and it didn't sit well in the Neufeld household. So he was a guest. It was good. We had a great fucking time. I love you, Pat. Thanks for coming on. Now that we cleared the air on that, Tyler, don't be fucking chucking things around the studio tonight. Yeah. He's over there fucking giggling. He's on a stool. His feet aren't even touching the ground. He's a squeak. I'm just kidding, Tyler. I love you, Dad. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, man. Yeah. But there's I got 2 questions somebody sent in, and I'm trying to think of one.
Was Pat one of them?
Yeah, but Pat fucked up. He said he was going to send me a video about some questions about Vermont.
Oh, shit.
And he didn't send the videos today.
Oh, really?
Didn't send the videos.
I'm going to text him.
Text him right now. Say fucking send something over.
You want to call him?
Call him. This is the first call on the bottle. We're calling French Pat. Oh, I don't know if we can trust him on here, man.
I don't think we can.
We're trying to be somewhat reputable. I keep saying that we're fucking wrong. Somebody say it.
This would be an easy cutout. This could be a potential.
This might be gone.
Testing the waters right now.
This may be cut. Put it right up there. I got the headphones on.
Jeffrey, what's up, buddy?
Oh my God, you're on the bottle, brother.
Yeah. Welcome to the podcast.
Oh, so let me get bottle ready here. I gotta crack something open.
This is amazing. No, Pat, you were saying you were going to ask Jeff a question about Vermont.
Oh my God, that's a good question.
This is sick.
Dude, I got a good one for you.
Hell yeah.
How did you feel after battling that big old burly, I think it was backside 180 over the stair set over at the dark side park?
Oh.
Because you had some peers there.
I did. I felt gangster as fuck. Like, honestly, after that.
We're talking about snowboarding for the layman's.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry. We were on a trip to.
Try to get the sound bite. This is just for you guys.
Hell yeah! I heard that.
It's not fancy. It's just a crafty rattler. So you know.
Hey, we're on. We had a shot of whiskey. We're on some wine. We're feeling loose, Pat.
What was that?
We had some whiskey. We're on some wine. We're feeling loose.
Oh, is the Drifter coming out tonight? Is he going to make an appearance?
I don't think they have karaoke with COVID right now, but I wish they did.
We could do some karaoke on here.
The podcast could turn into karaoke tonight.
Yeah, I mean, there is a mic,
I've,
right?
I've always been saying to Luke we should sing our own theme song.
That would be
We actually
amazing.
should, man.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Just close out with a little, little 3-minute of Drifter. You know, he's pretty famous in
The Drifter.
I mean,
He calls it, for the layman's too. They just call me the Drifter because I went to Campbellton one time, got a little too drunk, sang karaoke all fucking night in a bar with about 6 people, and what a night!
Yeah.
What a night! What's that? Taps! Shout out Taps!
Yeah. Taps was
Yeah,
unforgettable and forgettable.
yeah. There was an old veteran, a girl that was, we'll just say, out of shape, and us in there, and I sang all damn night.
Yeah. He provided the dance music.
Yeah, I sang all night.
Yeah.
But
So, how's your guys' evening going? How deep are you guys into the bottle?
we are only 12.
Well,
We're
good.
12 minutes, 21 seconds in. We got you on the phone.
Which bottle?
Oh, jeez. This is gonna be a long episode, eh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I plan on being here for a while.
Oh yeah. We're gonna.
Yeah.
This one may be our first 2-hour joint.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah. That's the goal anyway.
I feel like if everybody's gonna have a long episode, Jeffrey could be the one to pull it off.
Well,
I love
there's-
it.
Like I've seen you guys together. There's something magical that happens.
Oh, yeah, I've known Jeff a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I taught him how to drink.
He taught me how to drink
Yeah.
pretty well.
Sorry, I'm just playing out. Put on socks or had to rinse off after a long day of snowboarding. So.
Were you riding that Polly? Were you, Pat?
No, he was at Wonderland. He was sending me pictures.
Oh, I see. Never mind. I seen that. Yeah, never mind. I literally replied to your story. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I hate you right now, by the
no.
way, Pat.
Go and pay for a ticket in Wonderland
Yeah.
when we got Wonderland. No.
Yeah, that's right, man. Once the border opens up, we'll be up there, brother.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
guys definitely will be. You guys also have a place to crash. You know we got you out here.
Oh yeah, not to let you go, Pat, but thanks for tuning in, man. We just got another segment we're gonna hop into.
Yeah, it's all good, buddy.
Fuck yeah, thank you for answering your phone tonight, though, man. That's awesome.
Can't wait to listen to this thing.
Hell yeah, Pat's a all-time listener too. For people
Hey,
that don't
buddy.
know.
Hey, boys.
Later, Matty.
Do you mind if I open the
No, man. Hey, I brought it for you guys so you could show the
Jim's
camera there,
Winter
James.
Ale?
Or yeah, that, actually, yeah, you got that one right in front of you. I keep forgetting it. Yeah.
Get all
No,
the
that one,
angles.
that one's like on you, perfect, James.
Yeah. No, I'm excited to taste this Churro
Yeah.
Brewing Company, Jim's Winter Ale.
Yeah, man, it looks good.
Free plug.
Ooh,
Free plug.
7% too. That's-
7%.
Man, yeah, in downtown Churro Brew Co. If say you guys happen to want to sponsor the pod, we're slowly building. Well, I shouldn't even say that. We built a decent little following. Okay, quickly, but we took a couple weeks off for vacation, and we're back into it now. We're
Yeah, I think
full
so.
tilt.
That looks
We're-
good.
we're
Some
full
samples.
tilt.
We had some live.
Do you guys want one?
Some live review of the.
I've got enough for everyone
First
if you guys
tasting.
want one. We got the producers on here tonight. We couldn't thank them enough. Here, one sec, guys.
I didn't realize producer was such an empty term. We didn't do anything.
Well, let's be honest. Technically, I'm the producer. I got all the gadgets beside me. I'm gonna edit this
Yeah.
bitch. And
Guy standing in the
but we got the
corner.
these guys help with the camera. you know, we hope to be 100 episodes in, and
Just make sure the red light's blinking, and that's about it.
That's flavorful.
yeah, I heard it's very crafty. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, bro.
Very
I don't really. I'm just gonna go out and say it. Anybody
so
listening to
sweet.
this that loves craft beer, I'm not a big
sweet
fan.
in there. I find. I want to say like cinnamon.
Yeah. It doesn't say it on here.
Man, I feel bad. We should have kept Pat on the phone.
Spicy. Yeah, it's good. No, it's good. We're good.
Pat, that was a cool little different something on the podcast. That's the first call we've had, and he answered right away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, he would.
that's sick.
It's Patty B.
Yeah.
Next time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that's a real spice. That's nice.
Yeah, man. Oh man, I'm gonna. Yeah, actually, I'll try it.
It almost reminds me of. You ever had
You know what? It's
Alpha?
actually not too bad.
It's got like whatever.
And I'm not a craft beer guy, so.
It's like it's definitely some cinnamon in there. I
Yeah.
feel like
It's a very
connoisseur.
heavy flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I do you mind if I ask you one if you can tell one story, Jeff, on here? It's not the 230 one you're thinking.
Well, no, we got a lot of other stories besides that.
Oh yeah, no. So the story I was like hoping you're gonna tell tonight is there's one you went to a music festival with a couple of buddies and you disappeared and then they found you at the end of the weekend.
Oh no, that wasn't a music festival. I was in Peterborough, Ontario,
You wait.
and they have this thing called Head of Trent. So Peterborough University, or Trent University, is a big rowing university. So there's one weekend in the fall where they completely almost shut the city down, and every house just had keggers. So you can walk down this block, and there's keggers everywhere. So we went up.
Yeah.
I was up with 3 different guys. So when we got up there, we got to the first kegger. Then we went to another kegger, and after that, I can't remember. So that was Friday night. I came to Saturday morning. I was having breakfast with these people. And like,
Because at this point you lost your.
oh yeah, I don't know when
yeah.
I lost them either. Like they were gone, just long
Yeah.
gone.
The people you went there with.
Yeah.
Was this in the morning? You said?
Yeah, Saturday morning.
Yeah.
So I went to breakfast. Then I guess we found another kegger or a liquor store. I can't remember which one.
What's a kegger?
Fuck, sorry, James. So, like the tall, like,
Oh, a
like,
keg.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
a kegger. Basically,
Yeah.
a kegger just be like a house party that somebody got a keg.
Yeah, you pay $5
Nothing-
to
nothing
get into.
special.
Oh,
Not- yeah,
They
nothing
usually have
special.
bands and stuff.
Okay.
Just a big house party. Yeah, don't remember Saturday night. Then Sunday afternoon I came to. Can't really remember what I did like at all. Like I'm actually surprised I'm still alive. But I am. So it's a bonus. And yeah, I was on top of this girl. And all I remember, like we were making out and you know, getting hot and heavy. In a room that didn't have anything in it. We were literally just on the floor.
Yeah.
Like, we were just fucked, man. Yeah, to my buddies going, let's go, man. You got to get in here. I'm like, no, man. No, I'm getting with this girl. Like, come on, leave me alone. But yeah, they got me out of there. We went to Tim Hortons, and it was a long car ride home. It was a really long car ride home. I think I called in sick for the next 3 days.
I haven't had a good 3-day bender in a while.
Oh man, yeah. Oh dude, it's been a long time for me too. Like, I even like lied to myself. 'Cause I'm like, oh, I drink all the time, but it's like 2 to 3 glasses of wine maybe most nights, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And
I think with all this COVID
Yeah.
shit, I've actually drank more.
oh, I definitely have. I definitely have too. But it's
Yeah.
like I say, it's the same thing though. It's like, you know, in a basic bottle of wine, I have like that's 4 decent glasses. Let's not be real here.
Yeah.
3.5. Let's get real. And fuck, you have one with your supper, and then you're like, fuck, I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna have another one.
Yeah.
And
I
then
used to
yeah.
put them away, and now I just don't. Unless
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a reason to do it.
See, I wish
Yeah.
I gotta get on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to do that, especially working like Monday to Friday. Try not to drink too much throughout the
Yeah.
week.
Yeah. See, I guess I don't have a job where I gotta get like. Not that I've ever really been hungover. That's the worst thing too. Is I'm still young enough right now that I'm not getting. I swear to God, the hangovers aren't that bad for me at all. Once in a while, if I like tomorrow, I shouldn't say that I'm in for one because
You're
I'm
gonna curse
getting that
yourself now.
goddamn craft beer to me. But I really hope it's not too bad in the morning. But we're gonna see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be. Yeah. I don't know why that story you
So
told me. I'll tell you. That's pretty good. I'll tell you the long, good story. We went to a big music festival in England called Reading Festival, and I can't remember every night. So it's 3. Well, it's like a week, but the main festival is 3. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like the first night was like Mumford and Son. The second night was like one of the big headlines was Metallica, and the third, I can't remember who it was. They were, like, it was a big festival. Anyway,
Outdoor fest.
Oh
festival,
yeah.
Outdoor.
Oh yeah. So
This is in England?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we get on the train with like an hour, and you can take liquor in. So I wasn't always into the campground.
Yeah.
You could take liquor in so long as it wasn't a glass. So I was carrying like the cooler, all this sleeping gear, and it was mud fucking everywhere. And everyone had showed up early, and we're trying to find. There's no campsite. It's just wherever fucking they've just decided there's enough room for the amount of tickets they've sold. So I was like, I said to Mag, I was like, fuck this. Like, just leave the shit here. I'll go find somewhere so we're not lugging this shit. And lucky there was a spot like just a few meters up. And I was like, is this spot empty? And they're like, yeah, the chick left this morning. So we set it up. It was like a $10 eBay tent. Like, if I slept diagonally, I still had to bend my knees. Mud everywhere. Like, the main walkway to the festival, like, we were like 50 meters behind one of the stages. That's how close you were. And you could just walk in and out. They didn't give a fuck. They knew you were drinking and shit. And like, the mud was like, I watched people sink to their knees in the main footpath getting there.
Really?
Oh, fuck, man. The fucking outside bathroom, which was just an open-air, big 3-story trough. I went up there once. I'm like, this is fucking disgusting. This is fucking... Like, I didn't
How many people was it?
Oh, hundreds of thousands, man. Like,
Really?
I probably sold... Like, I didn't know how many people were sleeping there, but, like, with day tickets and shit, there was so many people passing in and out. And, like, I think we kind of tied them on couple of the nights, but the last night I was like, look, I'm not taking any of this fucking liquor home.
Yeah.
So we just and who was it? I think we watched. I remember watching like Bring Me the Horizon, if anyone knows that. And then Maggie was waiting. My wife was going to go to a guy called Frank Turner, and I kind of pushed her to the front, and I was going to go see Cancer Bats.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Decent. Liam, shout out. He comes in this building all the time.
I feel like telling this story.
Treadwell clothing, brother.
Yeah, I feel like telling him this story every time I see him, but I just don't.
Yeah.
And I was fucked when I went to see them. And coincidentally, I'd never been. Maggie's mum had sent me an East Coast lifestyle shirt.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so I had that on. Whatever. I just.
Hey, man.
Anyway, yeah.
We ain't here to talk shit.
Yeah. So somehow I saw them. I remember seeing them, being in the mosh pit. I don't remember anything else about the show. And then I was walking back, and I was walking past all the food things, and this is how fucked I was. I was thinking about like trying to like just steal food from one of these food vendors. And then I just kind of made my way back to the tent, and then passed out. And then in the morning, Maggie came back. She's like, yeah, I came back to the tent to check on you because like the guy was running like 2 hours late or some shit. So I didn't want you to think I was like somewhere else or like lost or some shit. She's like, I was walking back and I could see you walking through the mud with the East Coast lifestyle shirt on, but it was like around my, like not over my, like it was around my shoulder, tied like this, bare chested. And she's like, and by the time so I was like, fuck it, he's obviously going back.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I came back to the tent. There was vomit in front of the tent. I got in, and all you said was, don't fucking touch me.
That's awesome. Man, I don't know what it just reminded me of. The tent experience. My prom party, we went out in, like, two of my best buddies ever. Well, like, Tyler would... three people I grew up with. Sorry, Pat, you fucking moved out west for a while. We're not, you're one of my best buddies. But anyway, like T-Mac, my buddy Devin and Ian, like my best buddies of all time, right? Just so we go to prom party. Yeah, you had a girlfriend. Yeah, anyway, anyway, so you had a girlfriend.
He's saying that like he's surprised. Why is he saying that?
Because I kind of forgot. I was like, why the fuck didn't tell her to stay with us? But so me, my buddy Ian, and my buddy Devin went out. And we set up our tent for prom party like the day before, or no, the day of prom.
Yeah. And
it was like super sunny. The forecast, I'm guessing the forecast said it was fucking. I'm guessing the forecast said it was going to be clear.
Yeah.
So we get out there, we set up the tent, and we're about to put the fly on, and my buddy Devin's like, "Man, we ain't putting a fly on. Only idiots put flies on tents." And we're like, okay, whatever, fuck it. He's like, it's gonna be clear anyway. So okay, whatever. So later on that night, the night goes on like one of the best nights of my life, hands down. Anybody that didn't go to their own prom party, you should have just went. It was a great fucking time. Anyway, my prom party.
My prom party.
We had a great time. Just want to say we had a fucking awesome night. We go to me and Ian meet up at like fucking 3 or 4 in the morning. We try to go to our tent. We go to our tent. Our buddy Devin is passed out in there. In like a foot it started raining. Literally like a foot of water. I don't even know how anybody could sleep like that in my life. And he was passed out in like it was raining. The thing was just covered like the thing was fucking in a foot of water, and here he is like laying half floating in the fucking thing. And me and Ian go to the thing. We're like, yeah, fuck that. And we like free into some other tent, and then end up getting into some other tent. But man, yeah, how could you sleep in the water? I don't know. That was fucked up.
You just got to be a certain kind of fucked up.
No, 100%, brother. Yeah,
I've been there.
Oh, I've definitely been there too. But man, just to see that was unreal, man.
I remember when we in Australia, you'd go like, anytime you're in a tent, like it's fucking hot.
Yeah.
Like you wake up just in a sweat all the fucking
yeah.
time. But we like one of the time like place we used to always go to was this. You'd take like, I don't know, 20 minutes on the actual beach, and you could just pick wherever you wanted to stay. I remember one time we always stayed at the same spot, and we set up, and there's like a family, and I just remember thinking like, you're not going to be here tomorrow night. Like, they're going to leave. Like, anyway, because you just be fucking 8 o'clock in the morning, like, you're like 19, chugging beer bongs, like, thinking like you're sneaky. It's like, yeah, I'm sure they have some, like, no idea why the tent just keeps glowing for a second. And they're going back down. And sure enough, they fucking left. But you're just getting tuned up all day. And, like, I just remember they call them a swag in Australia. It's like it's a one-man tent, so you usually tie it between 2 trees, and it just fits 1 person or 2. And my buddy being so fucked up, just leaning his head out, just chucking up, like throwing up right beside his own head, and then just like getting back in and going to sleep.
Yeah. Oh man, tent suck, dude. I swear to God, I have a theory, or not. I shouldn't even say I have a theory. The boys have a theory in Amherst, and it's like if you set up a tent, it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. They're like, no question about it. It could literally say it's gonna be clear for the next fucking 18 days straight. If you set up a motherfucking tent, it's raining that night. I don't care.
I fucking hate tents though. Like, I think
suck.
To me, like a tent should be for like if you're out like hiking or hunting. Like, but if you
I'm with you.
If you go out of your way to
you.
stay in one, like they
drive me nuts.
Look, I'm not against being out in the woods and doing shit like that.
I can chirp in on this.
But wait,
Okay.
No, I'm not saying I hate it. It's just for me at this point in my life.
Oh no, you're gonna like what I'm gonna say.
It's not fun to make I'm not relaxed making my life harder on myself. If I was like, right, we're doing a 5-day hike and we're going to go see this and we're going to shoot a buffalo or some shit.
Yeah.
That's fine. But like to be like, oh, I'm just going to fucking 20 minutes into the woods for no reason, setting up a tent and cooking on an open fire.
With you.
No.
Man,
really?
This is what I'm to the point now though is, so like even me, like I've lived in a town my whole life even when I grew up with my parents. Now I live out the fucking middle of nowhere in Belmont, and like I just don't get it, man. Like to me, like I love to hunt, I love to fish all day, don't get me wrong. Daylight, fuck yeah. When it's nighttime, give me some fucking Wi-Fi, brother. I've been there. You go on a little hunting trip or whatever, and you stay outside in the tent. Like it's fucking cool, it's spiritual, whatever the fuck you want to call it, man. But all I know is you're fucking bored, and then all of a sudden you wake up the next day and it's pouring down rain, and you're stuck in your tent. You're like,
well, no, you're not really stuck in your tent.
Not that you're stuck in it, but if you go,
just have to be prepared to get wet.
100%. But that's the thing. Even if you're like, oh, if I'm gonna go outside, so you go outside and you have your day, and then it's like you come back. I gotta fucking get it dry. I gotta dry all this shit out for the next day. But my thing is just like I would love to go on and I haven't been on a hunt trip forever. This is a trip that happened like 4 years ago. So I'm not even talking about. But if I go on this hunting trip that a couple of us have been talking about lately or whatever, like lodge. Yeah. They're gonna have a lodge. Yeah. We're gonna get up early. We're gonna still go hunt and everything. But at the end of the day, we're going back that motherfucker because I don't give a shit. I don't need to prove nothing to no one. Nothing. I'm not sleeping under the goddamn stars. I don't give a shit in the middle of hunting season.
I'll be outside.
It's fucking cold, man.
I'll cook, man. Whatever. Like I don't. That's all cool. Yeah. But yeah, it's just like this. Like you go out, you do what you're doing during the day. Everything's fine. Starts getting dark, so you're gonna cook because you want to cook in the light.
Yeah.
You eat your food. You have your beer, and then all of a sudden it's just like this is when it kicks in. This is when I find it's bullshit. You're like, not everyone. There's a good population that I do believe actually enjoy it. But for
Oh,
me, it's just
100%.
like, yeah, I just want to be outside and enjoy the wilderness. And then it's 10 minutes in and you're like, I just wish I had something else to do. Because it's like, well, I'm not going to go to sleep for another 5 hours. So now what?
Exactly.
But those people also change their times too. When you do it long enough, they like fall asleep at like 8 and get up as soon as it gets light.
even so,
well, you get up with the sun and you go down with the sun.
Yeah,
Like,
100%. I agree with that, but at the same point, like at that time of the year when you're actually really hunting stuff, like you're getting a short day as it is. Like the longest day when hunting season really starts is like, I don't know, like 6:15 in the morning till 7, 7
Well,
after
it
7
depends
at
on
night.
what your definition of start is. If you're out in the woods at that
Oh
time.
no,
or, like,
no! I mean
preparing.
like sunrise, like to
Yeah.
be there and actually see something.
Yeah.
You know, you're early 6 and you're done early 7.
Yeah.
And then as it progresses, you're even low. You're even lower.
Yeah.
But no, I know what you mean 100%. Yeah.
See, I loved it. When I first moved down here, I lived on a lake in a tent for the summer. And it was great, man. It was honestly, I'd go back to it in a heartbeat.
Well, man, I won't
What about all
lie.
the dirt on your feet and stuff? Like,
Well,
it's
no,
like that
like,
stuff on your
dude.
like when you're in a tent, it's just never that clean. Like no matter what you do, there's always some little bit of
This motherfucker, when he had his property out on Thompson,
Yeah.
sometimes, so you wake up in the morning, there'd be a bunch of snowboarders at his place, right? One bathroom in the place. So somebody be in the bathroom for a second, you wake up, you're like, fuck, I gotta go to the goddamn bathroom. He fucking had an outhouse. And Jeff would talk about it like, he'd be like, oh, just go to the outhouse out there. You wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning at minus 24 wind chill.
And like,
You don't want to
snow.
fucking run 100 feet across this goddamn. I don't care if it's 100 feet. I don't care if it's 50 feet. I don't care if it's 2 feet. To go outside, you're sitting on the. And Jeff will always go, don't forget the line when you're done. But you're like, you're out there. Once you sit on it too, you're like, holy man.
well,
Oh.
it's an outhouse, right? It literally just had,
100%.
there was a wooden box with the toilet seat.
But I'm not gonna be a hypocrite because I'm gonna talk good about an outhouse too. At the same time, you being good enough to have us out there, like I say, you have the one bathroom, but you have 8 guys staying there.
Yeah.
8 guys wake up at once.
And it was
Your buddy,
Yeah.
one bathroom, no cutter.
I remember-
The neighbors are getting fucking hit up, and the outhouse is getting. The outhouse is getting hit up,
knock
dude.
stuff over already.
Oh man.
I remember when we went to the full moon party in Thailand, and
Ooh.
anyway.
We've talked about that on here before.
Oh
Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
I've got
Full moon, brother.
multiple stories.
From
Anyway,
exotic places.
yeah. Anyway, this is not a good one, but so I booked in advance because like this is gonna be busy. We stayed like I could throw a ball to the fucking beach. That's how close we were.
Yeah.
It's like fuck yeah, boy. This private fucking room in the hostel. There's 4 of us. These 4 people.
Yeah.
Get there. I was like, cool, normal hostel deal. Kind of, just whatever. But he's like, yeah, I'll show you up to the private room. And so we went up to this private fucking room, man. It was fucking. I'm not kidding you. You fucking stepped inside the door. The door would open enough that it didn't hit a mattress on the floor, and then enough to walk around that mattress to the other mattress on the floor.
Yeah.
And this is what we paid for. And then so there's 2 mattresses, enough room to walk around the mattresses and put your bags down. And then there was a bathroom which was open. There's no door. There was a like to your, I don't know, let's say 4 feet little cement thing to there, right? Toilet and shower in there, and there's 4 of us staying there. And it was just kind of like, you just had to be like, well, like in the middle of the night, you're like, oh well, I'm guess I'm gonna shit in the room for other people. Like it was like a prison. It was fucked up. And the same thing, sand everywhere all the fucking time. Like I have some stories of toilets around the world, and none of them are good. So
That's not good, man.
I've been the one in Amsterdam that you're in the main part of Amsterdam, the red light district, and it's like I'll do it for the camera, like that, kind of like a E kind of thing. So it's like a metal grate, and just in the middle of the street, busy red light district part of Amsterdam, and you walk in, and it like you can see people, but like your midsection is covered, and you just piss into it.
Oh, damn.
Really?
Yep. In England,
I'm not okay with that.
Yeah. In England, where
At all.
Well, that would be funny, I think. You just sit there, have piss, and stare at
Well, yeah,
somebody.
Man, there'd be some damn perverts around
well,
for sure.
it was kind of to stop. It was kind of encourage
100%.
people to use the bathroom where they wanted you to, but not to like do drugs, pretty much, or
Oh,
other
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
So then, and then in England, the village I lived in, the closest main town where you'd go partying and shit. They had a toilet that would rise up from the street, like 20th cent, like this.
Like the Ninja Turtles were sending it up?
Yep, but it was like a half circle. So it would be a trough. So you would have to kind of like stand into it and like piss. And again,
you get that lean going.
In the main street, in the main fucking street, you could just piss and look around and be
what the fuck?
Like, but they put it up at night because they didn't want people pissing on the buildings and shit.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
That's fucking savage.
Yep.
I don't know how many alleyways I've gone down to take a piss. Like, it's been bad.
Yeah, I've got the toilet.
I don't know why. There's been a story I've been dying to tell on here, to be honest with you. Man, listen to this. Not to fucking change the subject from pissing, but I love pissing. But
so can I cut in? Can I tell us while we're on the pissing story, because I know we're gonna get away from it.
I got this story in my head. You finish. Yeah.
This is not even my story. This guy told me a story, and it's one of those ones. I've got two stories. I remember I told you I was gonna tell one of them, and it's fucked up, and I'll make sure I'm gonna do a cut scene, because if you don't want to put it in,
we'll do it. It's going in.
Yeah. So this I'll tell.
I'm not as boozed up tonight as I was last episode. Sorry, Jose.
I'll let you tell your story before I tell the fucked up one. Yeah. But this one's not unfucked up. So anyway,
we may have to cut the story I'm about to tell too, to be honest with you. Depending.
Yeah. So this guy, it was just on a job site. Told me. So at the music festivals, I don't know if they do them here. Like big public, not public.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, troughs and shit. And
I have a good music festival story too. Maybe I'll tell that one first.
There's always good music festivals. So
I've only been to one, brother.
Yeah.
For about fucking 2 hours. Yeah. Anyway, continue.
So most of the ones I've been to, they'll have the porta potties all around, and then and then sometimes I'll have a big open area just to piss in, like
what?
Not like open area.
Like whip your fucking deck out with a couple brothers. And
it's just a big, like it's a designated area in a plastic thing, but it's open aired. Is what they do.
So, like,
and they don't care if you're white or black.
Have a PVC pipe cut? Like
no,
a trough, or is there actual stalls?
There's troughs, and then I've seen one where it's like a big circle, so the middle is like blocked, but you just look into it and you just piss wherever
you just look. You look the guy across from you in the eyes.
You can't see him.
Yeah. You fuck cross your fingers. You say a prayer and you piss.
I've got plenty of fucking toilet stories. Anyway, so just where you're outside pissing, right? In a designated area. This guy's telling me, he's like, I was using one of these troughs, and then so that's fine. And he said, and the next year I went to the same music festival, same toilet setup. He said, but this year I fucking was on acid, and anyway,
music story.
Anyway, the funniest fucking part was he's just like, so I went to the fucking toilet, I was pissing, and I was fucking, everything's fine. I was looking around, I thought people were looking at me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just clearly fucked up on acid, thinking people looking at me. And he's like, and then I had this moment of clarity, of soberness. He's like, this is the fucking hand washing sink I'm pissing into.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Oh, man.
That is phenomenal.
That's fucked up,
James,
dude.
You want to do another little half shot?
Ben.
Oh, yeah, let's
do a shot.
Right.
Let's do the makers again, if you guys don't mind.
Yeah.
As long as it's a half shot. I can't do another
So listen to this bullshit, man. This is what I've got going on in my head all week. So I got a bank appointment. I had a bank appointment for Saturday. So I had a bank appointment on Wednesday, right? So I go down there, and I'm not like a fucking. I'm not like a racial guy. Nothing to do with racism or anything. I'm just trying to use the right word to be like. I don't know, like if I seen
politically correct.
No, I just don't know like how to tell where people are from, right?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So it's got nothing to do with me. So I go to the bank, right? And I'm at my bank appointment, and I go in, and Buddy goes, "Hey, man, this is I can't even remember his name." He's like, "This is so and so from Newfoundland. He's going to be in with us today." Da 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 da. I'm like, Newfoundland.
Bank appointment.
Bank appointment.
And he was just watching, like.
Yeah, because he's a trainee. So he came in and sat down. This has happened like 3 times to me, actually. I always get the trainee. So this guy comes in and sits down, right? And they're like, "Are you okay with that?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, no fucking worries at all.
Yeah.
So Buddy comes in, and like, just for the viewers out there, like, Buddy's clearly like super dark skin, not from here at all, right? And these bankers, they keep going, "Oh, this is so and so from Newfoundland. This is so and so from Newfoundland, right?" So I'm like, "Okay, yeah, cool." I mean, like, he must have grew up in Newfoundland. Da 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 da. Buddy hasn't said a word the whole time, right?
Yeah.
So finally, we're like halfway through the appointment, and the banker I'm dealing with goes, he's like printing some stuff off. I got to sign it, and he's like, let me just go grab it. Da da da. So he leaves me and this guy. I can't remember his name. Wicked dude. So me and this guy are like shooting the shit or whatever, and like we're talking, and can clearly see he's not from Canada. It literally it sounds. I felt bad even like bringing this up on here because I didn't even know how to say it right because that sounds bad. But if you drop me in Africa, they're gonna be like, "What are you doing here, bro? You ain't from here." So, but well, no, like seriously. So anyway, so me and this guy get shooting the shit. Great fella. We get shooting the shit, and I was like, where are you actually from, man? And he goes, Nepal. And he goes, man, they won't stop telling people I'm from Newfoundland. And so I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, I come. And he English is not very good. So he's like, I come here. He's like, I lived in Newfoundland for like 9 months. and so I'm like laughing my ass off. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, they keep telling people at the bank I'm from Newfoundland. He's like, I'm from Nepal. And my neighbor has like gone down and has done a hike across Nepal. Yeah. So I've heard like amazing things from Nepal. So I'm like, why the fuck are these? But it just goes to show what kind of world we live in, man. Like they would even think it's racist to tell that this young man's from Nepal. Like clearly he's not from here. Yeah. But and that's got nothing to do with race or anything. It's just like where you're from, man. Like just interest, like. But like I just thought it was so funny because even him, he was like, they keep telling people I'm from fucking Newfoundland. I thought it was so fucking funny, man. I was like, oh, that's amazing. He was just fucking pissed off. He's like, just tell people I'm 100. Well, then I got, because later on that night I got thinking that I was like, fuck, how can I bring this up on the podcast and people not get mad because it's such a funny incident? Because I was like telling the boys were laughing at it, and I was like, fuck, this is pretty good. And
I'm doing it.
Yeah, I'll do some too.
Cheers.
But yeah, that's okay to keep in the pod, you think, boys?
Yeah, that's so. I don't know.
I think it's okay. But yeah, that was my story for the week anyway. I've been laughing about it all week. I couldn't believe it.
I didn't hear any.
Oh my god.
Oh,
no.
Well, if that's, you know what, if that's bad, then just fucking just cancel me.
I don't pay attention to any media. Any media outside of Nova Scotia, like actual national news, I don't pay attention to.
I don't blame you.
Like, and we shouldn't really have to. Like, if it's as long as it's not affecting our everyday.
You know what's actual bullshit, man? And I'm glad I'm thinking this. I'm glad you brought that up. Is I don't know. You just got Instagram back.
Yeah.
So you guys know Barstool Sports. Yeah. So like Dave Portner, the guy who created Barstool Sports, a lot of people think he's an asshole. The guy has started the Barstool Fund, right? So as of today, he's raised $21 million for small business across the United. Like, I'm blown away. I've been following the whole thing. He does this video thing where when he gets a business on board, he FaceTimes them and he tapes it or whatever. And the reaction, like most of them cry and stuff like that because they're going to get the help they need. And he, like, the guy's awesome. And he got on this podcast I watch all the time, and it said like they were just talking about how the media hasn't covered it at all. And I was like how and then he goes on about how, like, you know, Beyonce donates $500,000 to help small business in America.
Yeah.
This guy starts a thing that raises $21 million fucking dollars. Not a mention in the news. And like, as a small business owner myself, you watch this and you're like you can't help but like, hats off to the guy, man. This is like incredible what he's doing. Like, incredible. I hope the guy runs for politics after. Incredible what he's doing. Yeah. And the media hasn't mentioned shit, man. Like, it's pathetic.
Well, the media is manipulated. It's
big time.
Manipulated by corporations, right?
And that's honestly not even an opinion anymore. Literally, like,
no, everybody knows it.
Everybody fucking knows it. It's getting crazy. That's like the whole vaccine thing. They're like, oh, should I take the vaccine? Should I not take the vaccine? Like
it's not fucking ecstasy, man.
No, I agree, but no. Yeah.
But I don't know if I want to feel really good for a little while. And,
but all I'm saying is, and I'm not getting on any side here, nothing. I'm just saying, like, the most education I have is I took refrigeration at NSCC. If I had a kid and I went to the hospital, I should be able to look the doctor in the face and go, if they go, do you want to vaccinate your kid or not? You're the doctor, man. I graduated. I'm NSCC alumni. Like, are you fucking shitting me? What do you at? Why can't you tell me if I should vaccinate my kid? Like, what? And then this decision is made so crazy because even like a guy like me, I'm like, I don't have a stance in that. I don't fucking know. I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
And at this point, honestly, I'll honestly say, if it would open the back up the world, just fucking shoot me up with whatever you got because I don't give a shit. I'm so sick of this fucking shit. Like, let's just get it over with, get it in us, and let's go. But like, it's just nuts.
Good thing I will say about COVID though is it's really made people come into a community because you can't,
Some communities,
others
not.
some communities, yeah. But everybody's starting to realize that staying local and close is actually good.
Oh, 100%.
Right.
But at the same time, you got those other people that aren't willing to team play.
Yeah,
That are
just
calling the
wandering
cops
around
every chance they get
Yeah.
on somebody and like
It's
it's just foolish,
At
man.
some point in my life, you just everyone's life, I think you just decide that. I'm not gonna say everyone.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna refer to myself.
Yeah.
At some point in your life, you just fucking get to a point where you're like, I don't know, so I'm gonna trust someone else's opinion.
Oh man,
And it's
that's
not
what
being-
I'm at, dude.
It's not being ignorant. It's just like I'm not enough person to say, oh,
don't
geez,
think
because
so,
I've
man.
read a bunch of forums. I'm
Hey,
educated.
exactly,
Look,
man. Thank you.
I don't care what you wanted your stance on fucking taking anything or not taking anything, whatever. But
Oh, dude.
But this is the fucking thing. How much shit do you put into your body from a doctor, from anyone that you really don't know? Like,
Thank you.
I
Yeah.
had my fucking. It's not a big story. I had
100%.
my
Yeah.
appendix taken out last 2 years, whatever, some
Yeah.
time ago. I don't fucking know, man. Drink this, fucking jab you this. Like, I don't fucking know what that shit's doing. I just trust that dude knows what he's doing. And
Why would he tell me
Yeah.
that? In your head, you're thinking, why would he tell me this without his best interest?
Yeah,
He's trying to help me.
And the thing
Exactly.
is, if you fucking really think that this is all just one big master plan to jab us all with some Bill Gates magic,
I'm with you, man.
microchip serum,
You're gonna trick me.
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking work for something
Yeah.
they could have done a lot easier. It's just like, oh hey, here, let me put some of this pink fucking fairy dust
Yeah.
in the water. You'll all drink it. Like that's the easier way.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. No, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. And that's like to the point I'm finally at now. Like, even if the vaccine could take me out, if it means that there's hope to
Yeah.
a normal thing, I don't give a fuck anymore, man. Just let me fucking take it. Let me get it, and let's go back to
Right.
normal because I'm so sick of this. It's
'Cause
unreal.
look, I'm gonna let the viewers in on a secret. My body is not that much of a temple. You know what I mean? Like it's just, like I've come this far, and if that's what does me in, then hey, let's
oh
be.
man, I swear to God, yeah. It's
Anyway,
yeah, it's so foolish, man.
yeah.
We're just at a fool. Yeah, everybody. So man, that's like. I hate to bring this out. We can take this out if I want to, but fuck, I'll be the one to edit it. So yeah, I'm so sick of these people too, man. Like, if you start your fucking Facebook status or Instagram post as, I'm not one to normally do this. Stop right there. You don't have to read ahead. You don't have to do nothing. Because anybody posting that is somebody that always will give you their opinion on what's going on, brother. I'll fucking tell you that right now. If you start the fucking post off with, I'm not one to normally do this, but I just can't hold back any longer. Just stop reading right there. I'm going to do everybody a favor. Stop reading right there and just go on with your life, because it's somebody that's given their opinion a million times, and it's somebody who's done that a million times, because somebody who wouldn't fucking post, because there's just, like, social media can be such a good thing, but it can be such a bad fucking thing too, man. Like, to think everybody needs to hear your opinion, in my head, is bad as fuck. There's some people that want to hear your opinion. There's some people that don't want to hear your opinion. That's how you gauge your friend group.
You gauge
right?
that by someone saying, "I'd like your opinion on this."
Or you'd be like, like, I really get
real
along.
simple
I
person.
really get along with this person, and we talk about life and what's going on all the time. Clearly, we're on the same page. Like, we're at a point in life where you cannot, you're either crazy right or you're crazy left. Like, there's no
commonality.
I'm done with it now too, man. Like, forever I was like, oh, like, even to me, I'd be like, oh, Trump's hilarious, and people would be like, what? And it'd be like, man, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I don't give a shit. He posts this on Twitter. It fucking made me laugh my ass off. I don't know. And people are like, oh man, you're fucked. You're racist. You hate gays. I'm like, I didn't say nothing about gays, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
All I said was, that's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
And it made me laugh.
I
don't know, man. I don't know.
When you forget that he was the president, it's just kind of.
Well, even that, like,
It's fucked
but
up.
when people
Yeah.
are like, oh, man, how can he be your favorite president? Like, he's not my favorite president. He's my favorite comedian. He's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But no, honestly,
No,
like,
it's true.
no matter what he does,
he's a
like,
really good businessman, but he's not a good president.
No, like, and I'm not putting my beliefs out there or nothing, but all I'm saying is, even if I agree with him or I disagree with him, no matter what he does, I'm like, this is fucking hilarious.
You know, it was a funny
I'm gonna
president
keep watching
was
this.
Bush, George W.
Oh,
Yeah, man, he's a man.
He was
Yeah.
junior or senior?
Yeah.
Junior.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
funny
yeah.
as fuck too. Yeah,
That blank look in that
Yeah.
guy's eyes.
Yeah.
like,
Everything's
yeah.
okay.
Well, it's one of
Everything's
them
okay.
things too, man. It's like, you know, you could hate me for being like, I think he's funny, but it's like, I don't agree with half his political views.
Oh, no.
I don't. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know, whoever, like me, I'm small business guy.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna help small business, you have my this is literally how easy this is. This is how easy politics is. You're gonna help small business, I will vote for you. if you say you're not gonna help small business, I won't vote for you. That's literally how it is, and people just will not understand. Like, and even like I got friends like Tyler over here, who's a Tyler. I'm sorry to bring it. You can leave this going. He's a Red Seal plumber for the government, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
but he's looking at me like he's like, ah, you fucking idiot. But it's like the same. It's the same thing. It's like, fuck. I don't even know where I was going with this, but. Well, no, the whole time.
Keep going, Luke. Keep going.
I know, the whole time I talk about
go.
it, the whole time I talk about it, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to delete this. But I'm really not. I'm not trying to get political. I'm not trying to nothing at all. I'm just saying, like, you can't do anything.
you can't
Like,
be middle,
you
'cause,
can't be middle. It's
Like,
insane.
well, this thing, like, so we remember when Trudeau came to the building and he was walking
Yeah.
around and everyone
Yeah.
came in the shop and like I was kind of like, I didn't give a fuck who you are, man. If you have the fucking prime minister in your business at 8:30
I
in the morning,
agree.
I was just like, I was not ready for this. Like,
I
I
agree.
didn't wake up and know
Yeah, I
this was gonna
agree.
So,
happen.
and like I'm just sitting there cutting some dude's hair, and there's just fucking cameras and security, and then all of a sudden the fucking prime minister running the goddamn country standing right here, and I was like, and people were like, fuck, you know, giving me all these political. I would have fucking. It's like, no, you wouldn't have done shit. You wouldn't have,
Exactly.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have done shit. But
Yeah.
like I said, this. I don't have any. I don't have.
We're not getting political on here tonight. No, I'm with
No,
you,
no,
James.
no,
Yeah.
no, I don't because here's one ignorant reason. I can't vote. So what?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Trudeau, I wouldn't be here. Like that.
Yeah.
Like that's facts. That's not being real.
Yeah.
Yep.
He legalized weed. He's fucking alright. Like
Yeah.
like other shit people
Honestly-
do. But if I can, like, so people are like, oh, how could you? And I was like, he fucking made immigration for Canada. Like this is
Yeah.
real. The shit
Whatever
that
helps you. That's what I'm saying, man.
Harper's
Yeah.
government was horrible to him. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
even a fun thing. It was like, not to get serious on it, but this was how real it was. If you were, because everyone says like, you know, Trump's a you know, when he made all these travel bans.
Yeah.
That's a bunch. Not saying it's full bullshit, but if I've traveled enough to know if you go to any country, depending on what country you are from, is how they treat. Like you'll get a different visa, you get different
Yeah.
paperwork, all this shit, and like when you immigrate to a country, depending on where you came from, how long the paperwork does, what paperwork you fill out, it's all fucking. Like you think your country's better than anyone, it's not. Canada's is the exact same as anywhere else. Like
Yeah.
you treat
Yeah.
people differently.
Yeah.
So Trudeau pretty much
Good for you saying that.
Trudeau streamlined that to being like you'll get your answer within a year, pretty much, as last I checked in.
Yeah.
So before that, if you fucking were immigrating to Canada, I remember seeing this when he just came in. If you were like, so it was 2014 or something he came in, right? If you were
Too young. I wouldn't know.
in, this is how fucked up. If you were
Yeah.
in India, like so, like
I'm a
I'm
wee boy. Yeah.
I'm like a
Wee boy.
I'm like a resident, right? That's called a permanent resident. I can stay here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could technically fill out paperwork to try to get my family to come here, technical ways, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
So if I did that, if I was an Indian-born person trying to get my parents to come to Canada, for the Harb'r government, if they had arrived the year that Trudeau had came in, they would have applied 15 years ago.
What?
That's how long they were making average people wait 4 years to just get an answer whether they could come live with their wife or come to Canada. Like That is such a long period of limbo
Yeah.
time.
That's
and you know
a
what's even more
long,
fucked
long
up?
time.
If this is like if you. So I came here on a work visa.
Yeah.
That's 2 years. Was 2 years long, and
Yeah.
then some of these paperwork to file to stay longer took 4 years. And if you went home after your 2 years,
Yeah.
you would lose your application. But if you stayed illegally, it was almost better for your application because it showed you were willing to break the law to stay here. This is people don't know this shit.
government.
It is fucked up.
Yeah.
There was people who were fucking filling out paperwork, waiting their time, realizing it wasn't going to get done, going back to their home country and redoing it, and it would be done quicker in their home country than it would in Canada.
That's ridiculous.
Anyway,
that just goes to show you that there's no good government.
Anyway,
Like-
so I don't care what your policy on that is,
Yeah.
but if you have a policy that allows people to try to immigrate, they should be processed in a reasonable time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I cut that reel.
Yeah,
That
Well, no.
some people might never know
So
that
how
shit.
long did it take to get your immigration papers
I
or
filled
whatever you want to call
like
them?
a year.
Year?
Maybe around a year.
And see, that's fair.
But that was from the
Like,
time
that's
I
fair.
started getting my application ready, sending it in, and getting it back was within a year. And that's a reasonable time, in my opinion, to have your decision made.
Yeah.
4
Yeah.
years up to 15 years. That's ridiculous.
That's just dumb, man. Because I mean, your work visa, you said was 2 years.
Yeah.
So you could still, so you could apply for that when you had your.
I had to be here for a certain amount of time, I think.
Okay.
Something like that. And I can apply for citizenship now. But you have to
cool.
be a resident for a certain amount of time before you can apply for
What kind of
citizenship.
questions they ask
Really?
you on the test? Like,
I don't know. I haven't done it yet because it was right around COVID starting, and I was like, I'm not going to deal with the government right now. So I just
don't
left
blame
that
you.
one. I just left that one. I don't have to get it for the viewers. I'm legally allowed to be here as long as I want. So,
No,
don't come in on the bottle podcast for any
Yeah.
immigration shit.
yeah,
just leave us alone,
It's
please.
fucking taken care of.
yeah,
Well, they're already watching you, Luke, so it's fine.
yeah.
Well, you know what, man?
Well, they're probably watching all of us at some point, but.
Anyway, back to whatever lighter subjects
Yeah.
we were talking about before.
What were we talking about? We were talking about
man.
bathrooms. I had a
Man.
story about something.
Man, I want you to tell.
no,
Okay.
hold on.
okay,
You
okay.
can shut the fuck up
Yeah.
for a second.
Yeah, I'm in.
Um,
I'm in.
So I want to tell a story about Luke.
Oh,
We were up in
God
Snowmisson.
damn it, bro.
Snowmisson, so we were up in Quebec. Have you guys heard this story? No, when Luke tried to. Okay, all right.
I don't even know if I know this fucking story. to be
So
honest
we
with
were
you.
up at Snowmisson. It's up in Quebec.
Saint Donat.
Yep. It was a fucking awesome place, man.
On
Deepest
juste
paddle
aller
I've ever
en
been
Saint
in.
Donat.
We.
Oui.
Avec
Bonjour.
mon ami, oui.
Yeah. So we snowboarded all day, lots of deep powder, everything else, and then
We had a good day.
yeah, I had one of the first thing I remember is we got to the place, the slopestyle finals were happening, like everything was closed off, like actually gated off. There's bleachers and everything, like it was a fucking ordeal. So this guy over here decides that he should announce the event. They had somebody announcing it in French.
Well, I was trying to do the English
So-
version.
you were trying to be the French person.
Was I trying to talk French?
You were trying to talk French the
Jeez.
whole fucking time, man.
I mean,
And
good,
I tried
man.
my best. I really did. Like I tried my best to hold it back. It just couldn't happen.
Did I get up in the DJ booth?
No, you got out on the slopestyle course and tried to take the mic from the DJ. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Well, man, that guy
then-
was probably boring, bro.
No, I thought it was hilarious.
I tried to start up a sled that night, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On our way out, Luke hopped onto a sled that didn't have a key on it and just started pulling, just ripping on it.
Man, when you're a young kid and you have alcohol in you, man,
Yeah.
anything can happen, really.
You gotta embarrass yourself at some point.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Man, if you've gone through your adolescent teens and, haven't made a couple wrong decisions, well,
Yeah.
I feel bad for you, bro, because I feel like that made me a little.
Yeah, if you haven't spent copious amounts of Sundays just thinking,
You
I
just
can't
hate
my
your
life.
life.
Yeah.
I just can't go
And
to
then-
the house right
yeah,
now.
And then you get those messages, and then you're just like, you don't remember, but someone tells you. and
Oh,
you're like,
that's the worst, man.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah. Or you get the message, somebody's like, "Why did you say this to so and so last night?" You're like, "I said what to who?"
Yeah.
So look, it
And then
sounds
you
like,
get ready,
you
you're
have
like-
a story that you
Oh, I
want to
got-
tell.
You're
I
like,
got-
"Damn, bro."
I used to go to this nightclub all the time, and speaking of that, like, a guy kept not coming up to me, but like I was I was blackout all the time. Like I was
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
you know, like I just couldn't remember shit.
Yeah,
No,
oh
no,
yeah.
I wasn't maybe.
Been there, brother.
Anyway.
I'll probably be there tonight.
This dude kept like I just remember like he come up to me like, hey James, like I didn't know him, but I knew him from he would always go there too.
Yeah,
And I remember
yeah.
one night I'll be like, yeah man, like kind of introduce myself. He's like, James. He's like, I fucking like I've met you so many times. I'm like, oh man, I'm so sorry. He's like what like recently? He's like, dude, like last Saturday you spoke to me for over an hour, and like in my drunk mind, I like for weeks. And
Yeah.
like a long period of time afterwards, I had to be in my drunk brain, like telling
remember.
myself, like, remember this guy,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'd have to be like awkwardly, like, hey man, like, hey, like I felt so bad, and he kept telling me, like, dude, I've spoke to you so many times for a long period
Yeah.
of time, and it was just
Oh,
never remember
that's-
those.
That's what
Nice,
happens
man.
when you're drunk at a club.
Yeah,
Like
there's too many people.
Yeah, and you can't
Yeah.
remember them all.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, man, that's like
it
that
gets
meme.
bad.
That's like that meme. It's like, hey, it starts out. It's like, hey, I said hi to you last night. You didn't say anything, and it's like what I saw last night, and it's just like
Yeah.
it's like the dance floor is just it's blurry as fuck.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah, man, I'm in there,
Yeah.
dude.
I've always wanted to put like a GoPro on my face and like be out,
Oh, that'd
like
be
party,
good.
like it just be,
Yeah.
it'd be too much.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to. I wouldn't
Oh,
want.
I
to
wouldn't
do
want that either, man. I
I
hate
don't
myself
wanna-
so bad.
You know
Yeah, I
what?
would
Whatever
never-
my brain wants to forget.
Yeah, oh yeah,
You just
man.
let her go.
I don't want to watch myself have a conversation with some fucking unemployed fucking jackass about fucking skydiving the next day. Like I just don't need that. I don't want any part of that.
In my drunkest of drunk stages, man, I'm still like when someone tells me a story that I'm not interested in, I can't.
Oh,
It's like, and I sometimes
I
I've been
wish.
blunt, been like, oh yeah, dude, this sucks.
Really?
I
oh, yeah.
wish,
See, like
man.
just downstairs, I had a talk with a guy when Chevy's was open about the meaning of life. We sat there for 2 hours, just outside of the dance floor. You like, you know where that
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bar thing is. He was, I think I was 28. He was 54. So you know, there's a considerable age gap. And I mean, I was just watching the girl dance in the cage, but
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
See,
fucking good.
it's,
a good
not even,
time.
it's not even a good story, but one of the I remember going to the, like I was the designated driver that night, and I was out, and everyone's fucking,
Yeah.
that was fine. I'm cool with that. So I was like, I went to the bathroom, I came back, and sure enough, in that fucking 3 minutes that I went, the most exciting shit happened. A full fight broke out in the fucking smokers area. The smokers area is barely bigger than this room.
Yeah.
maybe.
We're in a small ass room.
Yeah, it was
Everybody
bigger than
looking.
this room. Like,
Yeah.
it was, but it was pretty
Yeah.
small. And I just remember my buddy, and if you ever met him, was just fucking funny, Pat. And they're just like, yeah, look, fight broke out. I was like, fucking, oh yeah, like what happened? He's just like, well, you know, I was kind of broke out, and we all kind of got out of the way, and all of a sudden this guy kind of bumped into me and smashed my drink everywhere. It's like, oh yeah, he's like, so I just fucking cracked him. And he's like, but he's so casual about it. He's just like, oh yeah, well, you know, like, just,
Yeah.
you know, you fucking got my drink everywhere.
Oh, that's
Oh
awesome.
man, that's good.
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
Man.
yeah.
yeah.
I just remembered something, man. What was the story of the boys coming to get you when you came to her in a bar in the mall with the guy in a wheelchair?
Oh, that was St. Patrick's Day.
Will you
that
please
was-
tell that story? Will you elaborate?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, this is a good
So,
one.
Like when this would have been, I think I was 21
Yeah.
when I did this. And in St. Catharines, Ontario, there's what was the name of the bar? Paddy's? It was an actual Irish bar, like legit Irish bar. So
Yeah, there's like 3 names for any of those. Patty,
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah.
Patty's, Darlene's, and
something.
Sally's, brother.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's Saint in front of it. You can turn it into.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were there. I was doing.
I've been to a
Irish,
Patty's.
I was doing Irish
Yeah.
car bombs. Yeah, it's been a while since I do one of
Yeah.
those. We should
Man,
get
we
that
should
here.
have done. Man, well, let's do one. We can do
Oh.
one. We can do it.
We can do it?
Can
No,
we
you
get?
can't.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, wait. Who wants to go to the liquor store?
Okay, no, we're gonna do some fake. We're gonna do a little bit of fake ones.
We don't
but
have
can we
Jaeger,
get?
though.
Can we get the makers out? Let's pass that
Wait,
bottle.
how much? What do you call an Irish Kai bump?
So we'll just take a shot glass and put a little beer in there. And
Well,
we'll
no,
just drop
because it has to
in.
be done with Guinness.
Yeah, it's gotta be Guinness and fucking Bailey's.
Yeah.
Oh, brother, I'll do
Bailey's.
anything.
That's not even close.
Done
Like,
with-
Man, I'll do a caramel.
I'm not bombing whiskey into beer, man.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I'll do one if you guys want.
Well, I'll take maybe like a half of one.
No,
got
I
enough
want to
beer
do a
there.
bomb,
'Cause-
man.
Well, no, all you gotta do is make it
Where's the
above
beer?
your glass, right?
One sec.
That you're on your own. I ain't bombing whiskey.
Oh,
I'm gonna bomb
no,
one.
because we always did it with it was
Yeah, it's
Guinness, But we never used Bailey's. It was like an Irish whiskey. Or
But no,
sorry,
it was-
Amaretto. It was Amaretto.
Yeah, but we did it. So we did it was
That's a little
the
much.
shot was half whiskey, Irish whiskey, half Bailey's, and you bomb that into a Guinness.
Yeah, like you drop it
Yeah,
in. Slam her down.
It doesn't taste bad. The actual Irish car bomb doesn't taste bad.
We're at like a minute 5. I'm just gonna say, boys, minute 5, and maybe I don't want to do it yet.
Yeah.
A minute 5?
Or hour 5 in this
Oh.
bitch. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm trying to not swear as much student needs. trying to keep.
Yeah,
So-
my mom and dad want to watch this.
So
Yeah.
Good fucking luck.
yeah, I'm told. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By
We
the
got
way, for
producer
those who
Pat
don't
in the
know,
background.
my dad is in charge of all the Nazarene churches in Atlantic, Canada.
I was gonna
Cheers,
say.
Oh man, your old man's actually awesome. Cheers to him, brother. Every time I've
He's
met him,
one of
he's
the
been nice
smartest
as
people
hell.
I know. Like,
Yeah.
honest to God, I've met a lot of people in my life. He is one of the smartest people I have met.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's insane.
Does he still have that mill there in Oxford?
We have 2 mills.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
he bought another one, bought a big tent, built a greenhouse. It's a 16 by 32 greenhouse, all timber frame that he milled up himself. I think he said he spent $300 on it.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Smart dude.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, very smart.
We're going to cut this out, but I'm going to tell you guys anyway. So we're going to cut this out, Luke. You cannot put this on
Okay,
the
if
air.
if we're cutting stuff out, I've got the second story. So right now is a cut scene. This
Yeah.
is
Well,
not.
don't make me
Yeah,
do too
this-
much editing,
this-
boys, but how much we have to cut out here?
But nobody else, yeah.
Right,
Right.
while we're
Listen,
here, while we're
yeah.
here, while we're here, I'm
We don't really want to say stuff we
Right
have to
now-
cut out, to be honest with you, because
Right,
it
but we
gives
kinda
me
do.
some problems. Yeah.
right now. I mean this. My story is not getting put on this podcast because it is bad.
Okay. If you're saying that, we got a handshake.
We'll just tell it after, because we got
Yeah.
batteries running here, too, boys. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Like,
Anyway,
No, I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just trying. I'm just saying, like,
it's understandable.
We're running on a bit.
Okay, wait.
That's okay.
If this part gets kept in the podcast, it's not bad. It's not like I didn't do it.
well, then we get. Oh, you didn't do it.
It's just a disgusting story. It didn't involve me. It doesn't involve
Like,
anybody. It's
okay,
just
wait,
disgusting.
now, how disgusting?
It's
like somebody eating-
no, you tell your story. I'll tell my story, and if it has to be cut
Well, I
out,
can't even remember my story now. I'm interested in your story.
okay, I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell this.
Yeah.
It's gonna make the conversation flow. It's gonna loosen the boys up, but it's gotta be cut out. It's gotta.
All
Be
right, brother.
Okay.
You give her, man.
Okay.
All right.
I'm
Make
serious.
her quick. I'm not
no.
trying to be an asshole, but yeah.
I'll tell it after.
Okay.
No, you can tell it right now.
Okay, no, how about I do this? I'll tell my shitting story.
Well, what if it's not
I
really
shit
that
my pants
bad?
once.
Okay, you tell your story, and we'll go.
All right.
Okay.
So I was working at Wentworth,
Yeah.
and I had slept in my car that night. I actually stayed at the hill that night because I was too drunk to drive home. And I had a Mercedes-Benz. So for those who don't
Yeah, I
know,
forgot about that. That was
in the
awesome,
back of the
man.
Mercedes, it's not a bench seat. It's 3 individual seats, right? But it's like,
A car?
yeah, it was a
yeah,
Mercedes
brother.
C2 220.
Why would it
A
be a
black
seat?
one.
Well, no, you know how like in most back seats, it's like flat all the way
Oh,
across.
okay.
It doesn't have the bumps and everything
Oh,
that sit
okay.
you. The Mercedes does.
Luxury. Opinion of
Yeah,
mine.
yeah,
I just retelled.
You're just telling the story.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying
Sure.
is,
Life, that's what happened.
for any youngsters listening
yeah.
to this that may be interested in some ass play, be careful.
Yeah, be
Might
careful
say-
when you get
That's all we're saying.
That's
Like
finger.
I said.
Be careful.
Not me. Not an opinion. Just.
And we're just
Yeah.
saying be careful.
There was just anyway. If it gets kept in, I gotta sleep on it because
Oh, yeah.
it's
No worries.
questionable.
No worries.
It felt a little bit too much crotch.
It's questionable.
Yeah.
I-
Well, you know what, man? That's, we're 2021 now, and it's cool to do whatever you want, really.
Yeah.
Shock factor, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. It's okay.
That's
It's
I know women that are coming out saying that they are masturbating with vacuum cleaners, so
Oh yeah.
whatever,
Well,
man.
That's
Have you,
yeah.
have you
yeah.
guys seen the pussy pump?
Oh.
Like that's
Dude.
something else.
We've gone.
This is a little too far now.
Look, I didn't start this story to be topped. Like this isn't. We don't have to go this way.
No. Well,
right,
yeah,
we'll stop that, yeah.
we'll get it off her, man.
Yeah.
Because this is going downhill quick, and we're gonna get canceled off YouTube quick if we keep this up. So,
Yeah.
No,
I'll
that's only
see-
if it's in the first 5 minutes.
and man, the first 5 minutes were excellent.
Yeah, the first 5 minutes you gotta keep it good.
The first 5 minutes were excellent. So, we have producer Tyler on the mic, and he hasn't thrown shit around the studio tonight. So we're good.
I can.
Yeah, I came close.
Yeah. He came close. He says he's fucking drunk over there. Now here we go, brother.
I can easily cut this into another quick story if we want to do a quick edit to a more PG story.
Another PG story.
I got a PG story. Look, I'll
A PG.
this is if
Yeah,
once
yeah.
it's cut out,
Oh, yeah.
we're back. This will be the story that might have been better. Okay. So, if this bad story is cut out, this is the good story.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to the bathrooms.
Oh, damn, man. I like bathrooms.
So, I was in September 2019. I was born back in Australia, so I was in 2019. I keep saying last year, but technically it's not last year.
Yeah.
We were in Sydney. Me and Maggie were in Sydney, and we went to the Opera House. We saw West Side Story. Is that a musical? Anyway, the Opera House.
Yeah.
She wanted to see it. Fucking whatever. I went to the Opera House.
I've seen West Side Story, brother.
Yeah. Anyway, no, it's cool. You know,
Decent music.
it's a fucking worldwide landmark theater, and I
That's musical.
saw a musical. It was
It's
fine.
not bad.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Then we went to a bar afterwards because it's like the afternoon still or evening. And have you ever had an espresso martini?
Yeah.
No, I don't think, brother.
Espresso shaked with vodka and Kahlua over ice. Oh man,
Yeah.
it's
That sounds
so
good.
It's so fucking good,
Yeah.
man. It's the best. It's
sounds
like a fancy vodka Red Bull. It is.
Sweat.
Oh, it is. I
Sounds good.
on my 23rd birthday, I dummied fucking 9 of them down at a happy hour in like an
Holy
hour.
fuck,
Oh man,
man.
I was. Anyway, back to this story. So we everywhere kept saying like we go after these bars like happy hour. Espresso martinis real fucking like cheap, like because I think after like in Australian prices like $18.
For martini?
Yeah, which I mean their minimum wage is $18. So,
Oh, okay,
So
yeah.
it's like
You're living large down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
the
Australia.
money change is the same.
You can afford in fucking
Yeah, so
2014 Civic.
a dollar for a dollar is the same, but they make more of it, so we have less. Does that make sense, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, we're at this we went to this club. It's like Sunday afternoon, Sunday sesh. DJ doing his fucking thing.
Yeah.
Cheap drinks. We get an espresso martini, and I watch the girl like off a tap, and I'm like, I've never seen that before. So anyway, it was cheap, and I went back to the table, and I can honestly tell you, man, I've had some drinks, and for me to put a drink down and say I ain't finishing that. Like it was disgusting. I mean, I did finish it, but it was disgusting.
You'd have to kill me not to finish
It
the
was-
I
drink.
haven't
was-
put many drinks down, but I finished that one.
Oh yeah,
But
you'd
it was
have to kill
fucking like
me.
it was disgusting. But it was a cool place, man. There's a DJ going. They like when you got your drinks, they gave you these tokens, and there's
Yeah.
someone over the corner giving out like you get free food with how many drinks you got.
Really?
It was like
Fuck.
wings and chips. It was sick. And so
would
we just
be.
kind of like we went to the West Side Story at the Opera House. We were kind of like I had a suit on, a bit of it, and then we were kind of in Sydney.
Yeah.
We were suave.
We're hanging out.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah.
kind of
Chilling.
Having a high class day.
yeah, and when you're married, you're kind of in a club, and you're kind of like, I shouldn't be here, but
Yeah.
we were. And anyway,
Fuck it.
so I went to the bathroom, or someone, whoever went to the bathroom. I was going away, and so I went in, and there's this big fucking room, and like it sort of said women this way, and for whatever reason, men and women this way. And there's some cubicles.
'Cause,
So I think. So
2020s.
No, it's not. Not that. I just think because it was cubicles, the women had their own section and the men had their own section. But the women, if it was busy, could use.
You
those
didn't have to-
Yeah,
cubicles.
because there's
And-
always
and-
so many women going to the bathroom.
And there was a back section for like the urinals.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Did they have cakes in them, or were they dry? Were they?
I don't know. I didn't go into that one. I used the.
Okay.
I used
Because they have waterless urinals now, and I'm not okay with that.
where.
Waterless urinals?
Here in Nova Scotia.
Oh, I got
What?
yeah, because I didn't realize this was a thing. I've never been to one.
I'm not okay with that.
What-
I've been to ones where you just stand. It's a big metal thing and just like it.
Yeah, it just drains down itself.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway, at this one, so I went into the cubicles
Yeah.
just because it wasn't busy.
Piss?
Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't have to justify why I didn't piss in an open urinal. So that's fine. And then I came out and I kind of looked around and so the other cubicles were over on this side, the women's, and in the middle was like this big metal trough with these things hanging from the roof. And if I was there alone, I really wouldn't know what to have done, but it was like censored, so the water came out of these little holes, and that was like.
Are you calling a urinal a trough?
No. Well, yeah, that's what it was. But anyway, it was like this big metal thing in the middle, and you
No,
put your
sorry,
hands
I
out.
love it.
And
Yeah.
we call them a trough.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And you
That's sick.
wash your hands, and that was the thing, right?
Yeah.
Again, so that's kind of weird. But here's the weirdest part. So the cubicles that had the door cubicle was floor to the, like there wasn't a gap between it, but it was
Yeah.
it was glass, but it was like frosted glass. but not frosted enough that you couldn't see through it. Like, I couldn't see your face, but I could see exactly what you were doing in there. And I was kind of washing my hands, and you're just kind of like, ugh. Like, you know, like, it was just that.
I know what that boy's been doing.
A little uncomfortable.
But the thing was, men over this side, women over this side, you're washing your hands, you're kind of like, like, I don't, you know, like, it was weird. It was weird. And I wasn't in it wasn't a weird part of town. This was in the Sydney tourist, like, expensive part of town. And I'm like, this is fucking weird.
Man, not this. Yeah, well, this story's got something to. I was at a Wildcat game once in Moncton, like Moncton Wildcats. I don't know. Well, everyone here knows. Yeah, they play in the Q, like QMJHL or whatever. So I'm at the Wildcats game. I get up to go rock a piss. That's just, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago now. I get up to go rock a piss, and so I'm at the urinal rocking one. Buddy beside me literally looks over and says, "You need help." That was it. And I literally didn't even answer him. Sat there straight face, finished my piss, got out of the bathroom.
Look, I'm going to say this right
Do
now.
you need help?
That's a little weird.
Look,
That was the weirdest thing that ever happened to me.
No.
Weirdest thing that ever happened to me.
Look, you ever talk to anyone else while you're taking a piss?
I agree.
Get the
yeah.
fuck out of here, man.
I
Get
hate
the
that,
I've
man.
had
fuck
full-on
outta here.
conversations. You stand
I
in the urinal,
hate that,
you
man.
have your distance, though, that one urinal in between.
Man.
I've had full eye contact,
Yeah.
talk to people. Like, it's...
Oh, but what about this
yeah,
one?
especially in the woods.
Oh, yeah, but what about
When you're in
that?
the woods pissing...
Oh,
Yeah.
hang on. I've got it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, one thing I will say, we got to stop talking about pissing, because I got to piss.
Yeah, I got to piss.
Yeah.
But here,
Fuck, boys. We're almost an hour and a half. We can tie this up here soon anyway.
No,
No, I wanna
let's-
keep going,
Let's take a
yeah.
break. Let's take a break. We'll take a break in a second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish this one up though. This is
Okay.
a pretty prime story. Why don't can we take a break and then and come back?
Can,
to
but
it?
we're getting low on battery here.
Can we just charge them up?
Yeah. I
We're
wanna
going to
go
be
for a
here
smoke
another long
anyway.
time, boys.
Well, that's all right. You guys did a rush to go anywhere?
No. Anyway, all right. I'll at least tell this story. This is funny, and then we can decide what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
So back to England. This is, again, we're back to this
Yep.
town where we go drinking, and this bar.
What
we'd
was
always
the
go
town?
to. It was called Guildford.
Okay.
And this bar, and we'd go there, and there's a happy hour. You know, like when you're young, you know where all the happy hours are, and you know where to.
Yeah.
Something ridiculous like 4 Jaeger bombs.
I shouldn't say that. I never knew where the happy
something.
hours were.
Whatever, you know, something stupid like that.
I wished I knew where they were.
Boom, boom, boom. And anyway, like towards the end when I was leaving, they renovated the place a bit. And the men's bathroom, so you'd walk in, and the trough, like the big, you know, not a separate urinal, just a big metal thing, and you'd piss into.
Yeah.
Normal.
Everybody got their
Unnormal.
pecker.
Yeah, but like you just kind of, you know, the unspoken rule, you just...
What if you made eye contact with
straightforward.
the
No,
man?
that's because you can't, because you're just side by side, you just kind of...
Yeah. They don't
What
have
if
the
you
one
looked over
urinal
and made
you
eye
rule in.
contact?
Well,
In
I
England.
mean, you can, but whatever.
If a man made eye contact with me, I'd be
Yeah,
out.
but this is it. Normally you're just looking at a wall. They put a mirror, a full length mirror, and
You gotta look at yourself.
but dude, you couldn't like there was
That ain't Canadian.
There was no way like you could look down. You could look, but you were looking into a fucking full length wall mirror, and I just remember
How
thinking,
many cocks could you see
Well,
at once?
a lot. And I remember just being in there once and thinking, but like my mind, not on that part. I just remember thinking, how many, like the dude who built the urinal, the dude who put the mirror up, the guy who thought of the idea, not one of them thought, probably fucking this is not a good idea.
Yeah, you're a pervert,
Yeah,
brother.
that was weird. Like,
Ooh, I'm looking at myself.
That's
peeing.
fucked.
Ooh.
yeah, and
That's
how
fucked,
prehistoric is it really though to line up a bunch of people to just piss into a fucking metal thing to begin with, then to put a mirror and say, not only that, look at all the other people pissing. Look at them all.
Oh man, that ain't Christian.
That was that.
And I'm not Christian. I'm just saying.
That was another weird bathroom
man.
story I have.
Yeah.
Man, yeah,
do have
man,
quite
the
a few.
bathroom's fucking weird.
Okay.
You do have quite a few weird bathroom stories, don't you?
Yeah, I don't even think that's all of them.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
I started singing in a bathroom once. That was a good time. I was taking a shit in a club at like midnight, I think. Yeah, it was called the Moose and Goose in Ontario. I was loaded, of course, and dancing, you know. Journey was playing. Don't Stop Believing. It's my big bitch moments. But yeah, I went into the bathroom and I looked at the toilet. I was like, fuck it. I got to do it. Like, it was that bad. Like, I would have shit myself probably if I didn't.
Yeah, I couldn't do that, man. I've
Yeah.
never done that.
Because, you know, when you get the fist pump going and you jump it up and down, like, the shit gets rolling. Especially with the whiskey, I find.
That's one of those stories you're hoping everyone's going to jump on board with, but then...
Yeah, nobody does. Well, no, then I was sitting there taking a shit, and like a couple turds came out, and I was like, holy fuck, this feels nice. Then I just started singing, don't stop, believe it. And then I stopped to see, you know, what would happen. Some guy at the urinal goes, hold on to that feeling. And then we just started we started laughing because how can you hold on to that after that?
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. So can we take a break? I gotta take a piss so bad. I'm actually curious of the difference of fish and chips from around the world.
Oh, from
Don't we have the best?
Who has the best fish and chips?
Oh man, Australia. Like,
I'm
yeah?
allergic to half it, brother.
oh, like not even a question. Like,
I can't eat shit.
oh man, not even a question. That's
Like, what is it? The breading, the fish, like what?
all of it. It's some
Really?
of the experience, everything. It's just
Really?
I've never had better fucking fish and chips than I've ever had at home. Like, not even close. Like,
Really?
not even close.
Huh.
Like, it's like you just walk into a shop that like has like maybe a few chairs, and it's predominantly take it away. They wrap it up, you get out of there. It is like hands
Yeah.
down, so much better at home.
Really?
So much better at
What do
home.
you guys use? Tartar sauce?
I don't know.
ketchup?
I don't know. It's just what it's not. It's what you can get. The way it's cooked. The more items. It's just
What
so
kind
much
of fish are you eating?
Oh, you can eat shark. You can eat like flathead fish.
Damn.
It's just like calamari. It's just so much fucking better. Just it's more of a takeaway thing. Like the fish and chip shop that I used to always go to. I said order there so much that like I'd be like, hey, how's it going? They're like, yeah, good. And then I put in the order, and they're like, is this James? I'm like, yep. And then yeah, the fucking best was like this girl that we went to high school with worked there.
Yeah.
So if I went in and ordered, we always called her name was, well, we called her Nelly. I don't know what her name. I'm sorry, I don't know what
Yeah.
your real
That
name
was her name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So, I mean, she it wasn't an offensive name. She knew that was I just don't know what her name was.
Yeah.
And we called it the Nelly Special. So you'd go
Yeah.
in there, and you know you'd be, you know, and some other fucking person would be like, oh, I'll take your order, and be like, oh no, I'm looking, I'm waiting. I was waiting for her. Like I knew what I wanted. There's no doubt in my mind.
You want to hear some crazy about fish and chips?
Yeah.
First time I thought I made myself fish and chips when I was a young buck, probably 16, 17. I cooked McCain, super fucking crisp fries. Cooked them bad boys up. Caught 2 brook trout about 8 inch. Fried them up on the thing.
Bone in?
Fish and chips, brother.
Look,
bone in?
look. Anyway,
Fish and chips, man.
Big question.
you guys
Right.
fucking don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, so we called this. It was called the Nelly. We called it the Nelly Special. But you know, my buddies. Anyway, so I'd wait for her.
Yeah.
Everyone did it.
Yeah.
And it was the old exchange, you know, you ordered up your food, it would come to $15, we'll say, for easy math, and I'd
Yeah.
give her a fucking 20, and she'd give me 4 5s back, and that was the deal.
That's
But-
incredible,
but
dude.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's the way the chips are cooked. It's the way the fish is cooked. There's
Yeah.
these things called, they're called potato scallops in the state that I lived in, or potato cakes in other states.
Yeah, solid
Yeah.
potatoes.
No, you don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay, now what do you mean though? Like,
speaking
they're,
up.
they're
That
thinly
guy's
sliced,
getting-
right?
Huh?
They're thinly sliced.
Fuck, I love you, man.
It's
Or
like
they're
it's like
like
a piece of
That's
potato. It's a
savage.
big potato
Yeah.
cut and deep fried. But like I've tried to do it myself. I can't do it. It is the shit. So essentially, I would order fish. No, sorry, I would order chips and potato cakes. It's all just one big batter of fucking potato. Oh my god! And the calamari. It's just I don't know what it is, man. But there's just nothing comes close I've ever
That's
had.
crazy. Oh, I believe it. You guys are right there in the ocean. You guys
Yeah.
must be floating.
But it's a
Fuck's
deep
sake.
frying process. That's the thing.
Oh, I don't know.
It's the process. It's
I-
got to be.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
like
I've deep fried a lot of shit.
it's like how we stay on flat on the earth and. You know how birds fly. I don't know how to explain it, man. I just live with it.
Yeah.
It is
I'm
good.
just here,
just
brother.
something you accept.
Yeah.
I don't think about it that hard. I'm just here, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
here, man.
Yeah. Any other? Yep.
Yeah.
No.
It's not Corona. We smoke some dope. Calm down.
I don't know, man. 2021. I just don't even think about it anymore. I just feel like it's just like we're on the.
Well.
I just think I think we're on the tail end of this. Kind of
Yeah,
wearing
I'm
masks.
with you.
Whatever. You know, get your little whatever,
I'm with
get
you,
your
man.
jab, get your own jab. It's all easy.
Yeah.
By the summertime, man, we're all gonna
Yep.
be making out and fucking, you know, dancing together and licking cheeks like we used to.
Oh yeah, I'm with you, man.
Yeah.
I will be in that fucking engine room come June, and you will see me up on that stage making an absolute asshole of myself.
Yeah.
And I will be there, and I will do it without a mask. And,
Singing.
And you wait.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
what, make an asshole of yourself, man. I just started watching on Crave.
Yep. Oh wait.
First season, I watched the first 3 episodes back to back. Catfish. That was.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, that is a
wait.
good
That's
show,
the-
man.
it's a-
I
Only
literally
one,
could have
right?
been the
The old
star.
OG ones.
Yeah.
There's like 9 seasons, and you know when you click on a show that you like you see on a streaming thing, and you just see like 9 seasons, and you're like, oh boy,
Here we go.
Let's buckle up because I'm gonna watch them
Yeah.
all.
Oh yeah, man.
All in
That
3
is
days.
that show is just the first episode. The first show, episode 1, season 1, and this girl meets up with, you know, just like like when you sign up for this show, like these people, I just don't get it. Like you've you know, sent in an application, you've sent in your thing, you know what they're trying to do for the show.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, this guy's real. Like, I just want you to pay for me to like get a $100 fare to some other part of the United States. Like, what a fucking like so joke. And then
Oh man.
anyway, they're like, what do you think he is? Well, he's a model and he does this and he does that. And then like with
Can't do shit,
basic
man.
like basic Google, Facebook research, they find out this guy's bullshit, and they're like, well, you know, we found this out and that, and like, that's not my man. That's not.
man.
Anyway, fly him out there, and this girl, first one was another girl, and this other girl that was supposed to be in a model guy was ruthless. Like, she was like, I don't fucking care. You know, she's like, well, you lied to me. Did you not feel anything? The intimate things you said, I didn't fucking feel anything. Like, it was just ruthless.
Yeah.
Like, so ruthless.
Christ.
So
I've had a
ruthless.
couple. I honestly had a couple girls say that straight up to me.
Oh,
Straight
I've
face.
done that to a couple girls.
Straight face.
Yeah.
And they just sit there and
Everyone's
like,
like, well, you
uh,
got to.
But she had this
Alright.
girl had this male model account for 4 years, and she was only 18. She'd been doing this for 4 years to people. Just,
smart,
but
young entrepreneur.
it's just like these. It's just that show.
I'm
is,
telling you, the
that
young
show
bucks.
is, that show is wild, but it's not wild. It's wild on the people that are lying
That'd be
part.
young dough, actually.
But it's
The young
wilder on the
bucks, bro.
people that. Not saying I'm not knocking the people that believe it, but like how quickly they poke holes in the person's story without even knowing them, and on very little research. Like, well, we're just gonna Google his
Nobody
name,
research
or we're
shit
gonna,
anymore,
or we're
man.
gonna backwards search the pictures, and they find it
yeah.
out so quickly, and they'll be like, oh, I've talked to him for fucking 10 years, and he's never Skyped me, and it's like. That's a flag. If you're talking to someone online and they're like, "Oh, I don't want to Skype you,"
Well, that's
Yeah.
insane.
What's going on here?
Like, come on, yeah, you got to get your head out of your ass, then. But man, that's just like anything though. Like even for example, like even with podcasts and stuff around now, like I know there's like some famous people I'll see and I'll be like, this guy's a fucking nerd. I don't give a shit about this guy. And then all of a sudden you actually like, but that's just like the first judgment off them, right? Exact. But and then all of a sudden like this just happened to me this week, honestly. I always thought this guy was a fucking nerd, and then I listened to a podcast of him, and I'm like, holy fuck, I'm his biggest fan.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Don't tell anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm like, how the fuck did I? But they just
I like that.
not to turn it into that, but
I
yeah.
was like that with music growing up too. Like in high school, you'd be like, "Oh, I listen to this type of music," and
Yeah.
in the background, you'd be like, "Yeah, it's like, that other stuff's kind of good."
Yeah.
And then now that I'm like older, I'm just like, I don't care. I like.
Oh, that's
music.
like me, man. I'll listen to Bieber. I honestly, I grew up on country 100%. That's all I really listen to. But fuck,
Yeah.
I'll put on fucking Bieber, man. I'll put on the fucking goddamn Chainsmokers. I don't give a fucking shit, man.
Yeah, because I was.
Put my hand to God. I don't give a fucking shit.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
listen to whatever the fuck I want,
Yeah,
man.
because like that's the thing. Like
Yeah.
I'm completely different to you. I was a full fucking metalhead. Like
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you know, like
Yeah.
fucking, shit. And you'd hear these kind of like emo bangers and shit, and you'd be like, oh, yeah, that's kind of good.
Oh,
But
man.
I'm not gonna admit to it.
I was an emo banger.
And then,
Dead
and
wrong,
then,
right.
and then,
Metro Station loved him.
and then 20, and now I'm 28. I'm just like in the shop
I
cutting
had
people's
the
hair,
hair
just
and
like
everything.
My
It was
Chemical
great.
Romance or some shit.
Come
Like,
on.
I don't give a fuck anymore. You know, I'll be
Oh, yeah.
smoking a joint at home, listening to some Lizzo, and I'll be
Yeah,
like, I don't give a
yeah.
fuck.
Oh,
man.
man, me either, man. Honestly,
That's where it was at.
but like we're to a point now though, like
Jesus, Dave.
like there's almost like not like there's people that are just so fucking popular that like there's some people that be like, oh, I fucking hate them. They suck. And it'll be like, no, they sound good. I think you're just making this up to hate on them. Like there can only like they have 28 million likes on YouTube. I think they figured something out here. It's kind of good, but there's some people like they fucking suck.
Oh, people say,
I hate them, and you're just like, well, you know,
people say that shit like with DJs. They'll be like, oh, anyone can fucking do that. It's like, well, that guy's a fucking millionaire, super famous, and if you could do that, you're telling me that you just have some sort of artistic integrity. That
no, you're right. You're right.
Fuck that, man.
You know, you're right, man.
Fuck that. Because I'm going to tell one rant that I've fucking said for a long time, man. If someone came up to me and said, like, right, like some fucking Hollywood fucking dude came up and was like, look here, right, man, James, you're 16 years old. I'm gonna make you the next Justin Bieber. You know, the girls are gonna love you. You're gonna make millions of dollars. You're gonna be famous, and some people are gonna think you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sign me the fuck up. Sign me up. I'll sing whatever you want. I'll make a fool of myself. If I've got that money and I've got a whole bunch of fans, I don't give a fuck, man.
One day I will retire and I will release the truth.
That guy, everyone gives him a hard time. Like, Justin Bieber's,
I love Bieber.
He should be respected. He's this, that, and everything else. Oh, he got caught high on cocaine driving his Ferrari. It's just
good for him, bro. You never tried coke?
How is he not dead?
Yeah.
He got famous so young.
100%.
What was he, 13?
Oh, man, that's crucial.
15 when he went really famous, I think.
You gotta think, man. Think of what you were like when you were 15. This guy was like 13, 14, whatever. I don't know fucking.
Yeah, I think it was 15 when he went really famous, but he was pretty normal up to like 13.
But he would have been
13
singing
15.
since he was like 5.
Yeah, no, he got noticed when he was young, but I'm pretty sure he had somewhat of a normal life till he was like 15.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Anyway,
I could be wrong, but yeah.
Anyway, these crucial things, like he's out there, he's making so much money.
The kid's sick, man.
His predominant fan base, is women. Girls, whatever. At his time, were girls his own age.
Yep.
And then he keeps going up in like whatever. Dude, how is that guy not dead? Like,
I agree.
How has he not snorted enough coke up that guy's nose? And these guys, and the thing is, they keep working too.
Yeah.
He could have stopped at any time. Like, he could have Frankie Muniz.
Oh, you're right, man. Yeah.
Like, Frankie Muniz, he hit Malcolm in the middle. He's just like, well, I'm 22 and I fucking retired or some dumb show. He keeps going. Justin Bieber keeps pushing. And people give him a hard time. It's like, fuck you, man. You don't know what that dude's life's like. He can get any fucking girl or do anything he wants since he was fucking like 15.
Oh, exactly, man. Yeah.
I wouldn't have coped with that shit.
I wouldn't want to
do that shit.
Yeah, I'd be dead, man. I'd be dead.
Yeah, I'm 27 and I'm a fucking mess right now as it is, and I got a normal damn life. I couldn't imagine throwing me in the famous world. Jesus Christ, I would have shot myself fucking ages ago.
I never thought I was going to make it to 26.
That's man. I couldn't even imagine that, man. I couldn't even imagine being like, not even be able to go out because like 13 to like 9-year-old girls love you to like the whole age, like, oh man, that's
he's lucky he's not running down the street naked, you know what I mean? That's like,
well, you never know, he might have.
Well, he might have. He's got that money. Like, I remember seeing a thing online about how much money he makes like per minute back in the day. Like, it was ridiculous. Like,
I bet.
Give him a hard time. Like, oh yeah, he sings this like. No, man. Like, anyone who says anything bad about those guys is jealous, man. Like, who fucking cares, man?
You're right, man.
If you could do that and you could do any of that shit, I don't believe anyone that says, I would never do that.
Well, that's like that. It's just the classic. Yeah. It's like, oh, he sings with the high pitched voice. He sings like a girl. It's like,
he does it really good.
Do you see how many girls are flocking to him? Like, let's chill out for a minute, bro.
Oh, he's so sensitive.
Like, this is.
Yeah.
There's something that the women like here. Let's calm down, not act like they don't. Like, let's just be realistic.
That was
here,
like the glam rock in like the 80s when guys are doing their hair up and wearing kind of makeup and stuff. Look, let's all admit it. Like, we will do whatever it takes. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
and when someone does it better than you and they get famous because of it, you're just jealous, right? Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Like,
especially to make that
jealous. Jealous. Or you're just a hater.
It's just insane.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's. I respect that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, boys, I won't lie, the cameras are actually about to die. So
wrap it up on Justin Bieber doing what he needs to do.
Yeah. We should honestly wrap.
We had a solid podcast of talking about bathrooms.
I think it's great, man.
Justin Bieber.
Man. We talked about all kinds of stuff, man. I talked about my bank experience this week.
That was so long ago.
That was like a while ago, dude. But yeah, we got pretty fucking drunk on here, and I did anyway. And
we're not even over 2 hours yet. I thought we were going for the 2 hour mark.
we need better equipment for that right now.
Right,
So,
Batteries.
Yeah.
but yeah. Well, anyway, anyone that listened, thank you very much for listening. Jeff, thank you very much for coming on tonight.
Not a problem.
And before we end this, if you can, please go to Apple Podcasts, give us a 5-star rating, write a review. Can you please subscribe to us on YouTube? Leave a comment. Anything you can helps. And yeah, we got a lot. We got a lot planned, and we got a lot coming for 2021, James. And yeah, we plan on having a lot of fun on this podcast. We got a lot of guests coming up, and peace and love, brother. Is all I'm gonna say.
Is that episode 4?
This is episode 4.
First one of the new year.
That was episode 4, man.
Good times.
And yeah.
Thanks
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody have a good night, and we'll see you next week with the Sticky Zoo boys.
Yeah.
So
And in episode 4, you didn't bring any gifts for the boys, so
oh, we brought the hat.
drinkable gifts.
Yeah, not drinkable gift, but we brought the hat, bro. So
Yeah. Well, no, it's all right.
yeah. We'll see y'all next week. Thanks all for listening. Peace and love, brother. I don't know why I keep saying that, but we'll see you next week. Thanks everyone for listening.
I'll waltz right into the asylum and ignore the applause. Right where I belong, approached by men and eyes from my blue eyes. What a surprise! And now I'm laughing all the way to the bank. I